Five, four, three, two, one. Yeah, you know what it is. It's your boy Guess Who. You now tapped in the Streetnerdz Radio, the number one station in the streets for right now. We got a special guest in the building. Go ahead and introduce yourself,
What's
bro.
going on? What's going on, man? Money1st or Peasy, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. So we gonna talk right here. We're gonna let them just view you from the side. You feel what I'm saying?
For sure.
So for the people who ain't too familiar with you, Brody, let's go ahead and get them introduced. Where you from and how'd you grow up?
So originally, you know what I'm saying, I was born in Pomona, California. For y'all who don't know, that's LA County. Um, but I moved around a lot when I was growing up. I lived in Northern California, you know what I mean? Chico, that's like an hour away from like Sacramento and the Bay and all that. When I was like 4, you know what I mean, 3 type shit. I done lived all over the Inland Empire, High Desert, Las Vegas, you know what I mean? So, you know, but if I had to say like what's my staple, you know, where I call home, I'm gonna say, you know, Cali, Pomona, the Inland Empire type shit.
Man, so let's talk about growing up for your childhood. What was childhood like for you growing up?
So my childhood, it was dope, you know what I mean? Like I got all the dope memories, sleeping at granny house with all my brothers and cousins, you know what I mean? Like just big family type dope shit. I mean, my dad, he a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like low key, like on some legendary hustler type shit. Like, you know, everywhere I went, it was always, hey man, you know what I mean? You gonna be like your dad. Niggas always talking about my pops to me, like, you know what I mean? I always looked up to that. Like I thought that was dope. So, but with that being said, you know, my pops was a hustler. So my early childhood, I remember getting like Tommy Hilfiger jackets, you know, player shit. We was on some cool dope shit, you know?
Hell yeah. So now, music. When was a song or a memory that you could think about that this is when I fell in love with music?
So my cousin, his name Ben J, he from the New Boys. And when I was in like, I wanna say like 8th grade, P had made a song, You're a Jerk, and that shit went viral, you know what I mean? Like I see all of the homies at school listening to it. I see bro like blowing up type shit. And it was like, damn, like I see like what the power of this music shit could do for you. Like, you know, I fell in love with this shit like around that time, just being inspired by my cousin movement type shit.
Man, that's dope as hell. So, being your family, what was the feeling like, and outside of you motivating you to want to do music, what did you see from that, like that movement? Because not only was it big in California,
Yeah.
it took over the world.
Right,
You get what I'm
right.
saying?
Nah, yeah, it just like, cause you gotta think when that shit first came. I don't know if this is a little off topic or whatever, but when that shit first came out, it was like not cool to wear skinny jeans and colorful pants. So like it kind of taught me like you gotta look outside the spectrum, bro. Like, you know, you can't be basic like everybody else. Don't be afraid to step out the box. You know what I mean? Do something original or do something that's a little bit, you know, unconventional, your own shit. You know. So yeah.
When that first movement first happened, was it the older generation where they kind of like
For sure. My pops like, nigga, type of pants you
yeah,
got
I do
on.
it.
Oh God, oh yeah. My pops like, nigga, type of pants you got on, nigga. But yeah, nah, they didn't really understand that shit. They thought we was on some, you know. But to that shit too though, you remember like, I don't know how old you are, I'm 29. But when I was like 10, 11, everybody wearing them big ass white long t-shirts, you feel me?
White tee.
Yeah,
Shit
so
like that, yeah.
I feel like, you know, our parent, and then Crisscross came out when our parents was like, you know, around and shit. So it was crazy, but it wasn't too like, you know, out the norm to where they know like, man, these kids wear crazy shit these days. You know, they do what they do type shit.
Coming from California, a place where everybody feel like they gotta go to make it.
Yeah.
How do you feel about
How I feel about California?
Yeah.
Man, I love my home. I love my state, from the north to the south. You know what I mean? But I feel like California is like gangland. You know, you got it's cool because you got Hollywood and you got all that dope shit that you can go like people want to flock to. But then it's like you better know where you at. Like you better know what's going on. You better be kind of like tapped in somewhere. Like, you know what I mean? And I ain't saying like in a crazy way like, oh, this craziest place, but it get a little tricky. So I feel like California dope. You know, you go to the beach, we got amusement parks, Knott's Berry Farm, Magic Mountain, all that dope shit, but you know, it get tricky. Like, you know, you gotta know where you at. Can't just pull up any random gas station wearing any type of hat, you know, colors. I mean, it ain't really so much about the color politics no more, because people wear what they want to wear, but it's more so about, you know, your hat, your shoelaces, all that type of shit. So, I mean, it's cool, but it get tricky. That's my answer.
What is the biggest misconception about California that people always get wrong?
Like that I've heard from people out of state type shit. I don't know. I think some people be thinking it's sweet. You know what I mean? Or like, we still on some, oh, you can't wear all red type. Bro, you can come down here, wear whatever you want to wear, whatever. I mean, as far as that shit go, some people might press you, the older generation, like all of that, but I feel like, you know, all that color shit, it ain't no color shit no more for real. Niggas ain't too much tripping on you about that. But I feel like the misconception is just like, oh, they got money out there, it's nice, it's like everybody doing good, you can blow up out there. Like, no, bro, niggas will hate on you from out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then like, Cali, I don't know if y'all know the state of music with Cali, but it's damn near like we blackball. You know what I mean? Our shit don't really. You lucky if they playing your shit in Texas and Atlanta and like the South and all that. Like Detroit got it right now, Atlanta got it. So you know, Cali is cool, but that spotlight that people think they gonna get and just instantly blow up, it ain't the '90s no more. It ain't 2000 no more. Like, you know.
So why you think it's California blackball?
I think it's because this shit get tricky around here. Like, you got artists who, you know, got to politic a certain way and shit be going on at certain events and shit. And, you know, why would these people want to come invest their money into some shit that they see, like, ultimately, y'all gonna fuck our whole shit up. You know, we gonna fuck around, have to pay insurance out to people. You know, it's too much shit going on out here. I feel like that's what's going on for real. Like, we got to learn how to conduct ourselves as businessmen first, like, and foremost, and put all the other shit behind us. Cause like, you know, that's the thing with Atlanta and Detroit and all that. It get tricky out there too, but they artists is gonna be artists. You know what I mean? They gonna keep the shit commercial and politic really where niggas don't know what's going on type shit. Us, we so up front with our shit on the dead homies and nigga, pull up to your you feel me? It get niggas don't really know how to conduct themselves business first.
So is it hard to separate the streets from the music, you feel like?
Hell yeah, cause it's like, well, it depends on what genre you in. For me personally, I think that if you a street nigga and you already like just fully indulged in the streets, then you gonna bring the streets wherever you go. Like, nigga, you can bring the streets to work. You know what I mean? You can go to Amazon and run into some street shit at Amazon. So yeah, of course, if I got all my homies with me and we at a show doing music, I'm trying to do my event. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's hard to keep the street, and then people see what's going on, like, all I gotta do is diss somebody dead homie, or, you know, go viral beefing with somebody, and, you know, it's gonna go up. So I feel like people kind of want to implement the streets into the music because it's gonna be viral. Oh, it's gonna add traction in a bad way, you know, but they say ain't no bad publicity, you know, all publicity, good publicity. But yeah. And then like we was talking about off camera a little bit earlier, you know what I mean? Like, it's funny because, you know, they want to hear the messy shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, who he into it with? What he got going on? Where he from? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna validate his music. What he really talking about? He really do what he talk about in his music? Like, your fans is burnt out and extra like you proclaim to be. So yeah, they, you know, they want to see that shit. But so yeah, I think it's hard for sure to separate the two.
So do you feel like, what separates you with your music from everybody else?
I think if you listen to my music, you're gonna be like, oh, he a hustler. Like, he ain't just no nigga chasing the clout type shit. Like, he make music because it's like some shit that he do. Like, you know, he passionate at it. I ain't just talking about killing a whole bunch of niggas, but it ain't too like watered down to where it's not dope. Like, it, even you know, you gonna gravitate it whatever lifestyle you in is what I say. You feel me? And I'm not just coming at people in one angle because not everybody gangbang. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody so dope before. Not everybody, you know, do whatever it takes to do that.
With everybody doing music, what do you consider making it for you? Like, when would you have that moment of reflection and you'd be like, damn, bro, like, we got this interview and such time, and you'd be like, you know what, when I first did the interview with you, I told you this was gonna be the moment.
Type
and I
shit.
feel like I made it.
Shit, to be honest, bro, I don't really know when I'm gonna have that, cause you know everything is like hindsight is 2020. You know what I mean? Like it's when the shit done already happened. So you know I can't really predict that. But I think would it be some dope like little staples to reach is like, you know, I'm actually when I'm doing shit, I could feel like the hunger for that shit. You know, like when your favorite artist drop and you could feel the streets anticipating like, oh, I want that new, like when Nipsey was dropping this shit, you know how the whole everybody in LA, everybody in California, everywhere like, damn, when that new Nip tape dropping, cause he'd starve you out for a second. Or like how they did with Kendrick on that 10-year tape, or however long it took him to drop. But like Kendrick, Schoolboy Q, like I just want that highly anticipated feeling like, damn, the world waiting on me to drop. They, you know, I got the center stage in the world right now. I think that'd be dope, some shit like that. Or like somebody I always wanted to work with, like, damn, I grew up watching you perform, nigga, I'm on stage with you, going up with you. I think that'd be like some shit where you like, oh, okay, dope, I'm right here, you feel me?
Studio essentials.
Okay.
What are some absolute things that you need in the studio to have a good ass session?
A motherfucking good engineer, bro. Like somebody who actually ain't just here like clicking this button like no interest, dead. Like, bro, wake your game up, cause that'll make all the difference, you know, in your session. Like it depends on if he really tuned in, but also, you know, some weed, your cell phone charger, you know, don't forget that type shit. But I ain't really too big on like no super drugs or like gotta have no alcohol. I ain't really tripping that hard on that type shit. But you know, even weed sometimes will fuck you up, cause your energy will be up here when you first start. You like that blunt, now you trying to get back and punch in, and now your energy a little bit lower because you done got medicated. Especially if you smoking. When I'm smoking high powered buzz. I don't smoke bullshit. So you know what I'm saying, like this shit calm me down a lot type shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, pretty much that shit right there.
What is your short-term goal, and long-term goals?
As far as life or just music?
Music.
So short-term goals, maybe to expand, you know what I mean? Like maybe to really lock in and build that team, like, you know, that street team where we just coming together and getting this shit figured out, like, and really promoting hard. Like we doing our shit. Like, I don't know if y'all ever heard an interview where Game took Nipsey, J-Rock, and a whole bunch of other, like, up-and-coming artists on tour, and they just locked in and they was pushing the West. Like, I think that's, like, you know, my goal is to actually have some shit going to where, you know, it's some camaraderie, we building something, and we all starting to reach little milestones and shit, like, short-term, you know. Of course, to just be able to make a living off of music. I'm not... You know, I don't got to do no extra side shit or none of that shit. I just want to be able to live comfortably off music. You know, that's a short-term and long-term goal. But long-term, of course, it'll probably be able to, like, you know, have a label or something, you know what I mean? Get my peoples going. My bad. Hello?
I'm outside.
All right. He finna come right now. All right.
We got like a couple more questions.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
How you think it's going? It's going cool?
Bro, I want to do a part 2 with you, bro, because I like your energy a lot.
Okay, cool.
So, how long you been in Vegas, though?
So, I'd have been in Vegas like, you want to react to? So,
yeah.
All right.
So, how long you been in Vegas?
I've been in Vegas. I moved out here when I was like 19 with my mom, you feel me? And it was cool, but I just, you know, a new state, new city. I mean, I wasn't really so much on new friends. Like, you know, I got a close circle. I only really fuck with my day ones, my sandbox niggas. Like, you see me around somebody, it's somebody I've been around for a long time, you feel me? Or I'm just feeling super genuine and authentic energy from somebody, you feel me? I'll lock in like that, but so I was missing home, so I went back to Cali for a couple years, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, Vegas and Cali is like right next door, so I'm always back and forth. But yeah, I've been out here for, what is that, like 10 years? Yep, 10 years.
What's the music scene like out here?
I don't know.
One, like,
so that's the thing, though. You would have to ask somebody who from out here, you know what I'm saying, locally, like, because I know they got people that's doing their shit, you feel me? But I know a lot of people come out here to record and shit, and you know what I mean. So maybe if you want to say like that, but who's on like my playlist that I'm just listening to from Vegas? It's not, you know, a lot of people. I remember when Dizzy Wright was cracking. You feel me? I would listen to P, but you know, so I don't really know. Yeah, I can't really answer that for you.
So before we get out of here, bro, who is RP?
RP is a genuine, real person. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who is ambitious, believe in himself. You know what I mean? I believe in manifestation. I'm somebody who want to see everybody else win. You know what I mean? Just a cold hustler, bro. Somebody that you need to look out for and know about, for real.
Where can they find you, Brody?
You can find me on my Instagram, you know what I mean? Money1st _ 101, you know what I mean? But you can find me everywhere, bro. I'm outside, you know what I mean? And I'm going to tap in with everybody.
Hey, man, we got to run this back. I think we got to get a part 2. You feel what I'm saying?
Sure.
This next one, we're going to talk about some current events.
For sure. Let's lock in, bro. Let's do that.
Man, I appreciate you.
I appreciate
all
you.
y'all watching, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe.
Hey, let me bring my boy on camera real quick.
Ahead. Come on.
What's going on, man?
Come on.
What's going on, brother? It's my boy. That's my day one, man. It's Baba Dundada, man.
You know, man, my nigga from the sandbox and all that. We gonna tap in, man. But it's BABADONDADA, man. We out here. Like I said, man, we finna take over, man. Fuck all that. About this humble shit, man. This really my nigga, man.
On,
We really been tapped in.
Man,
we taking over shit, man. You better watch out for this shit, man. We finna come heavy for him, man. Tap in, for real, though.
Man, for sure, man. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and we out.
All right, nigga.